Look as long as you please.
Apparently we have to buy something from him, so purchase.
Dear, that's the wrong one.
Ah, apologies. Thank you, my darling. Fie. My vision's growing worse by the day, I fear. Methinks it began when I started reading an old grimoire I found whilst tidying the storeroom. 'Tis entitled, On the Transference of Souls. A curious tome, this. It claims to grant the reader the power to summon things from beyond the rift. I thought I might use it to stock my shelves with otherworldly wares. Perhaps you will think me simple. But truly, yet 'tis most vexing. For the moment, but mayhap there is hope. They're said to reduce fatigue of the eyes. I must keep reading that grim...
Okay. Let's get him a ripened quince.
Have you brought me a quince?
Here you go.
Many thanks, sir. At last, I may continue reading that grimoire. This could be the turning point in my family's fortune.
Visit Isaac in a few days' time. Okay. Hey, Isaac, buddy
Well
boy.
met, sir. You'll be glad to know that I finally finished my reading of that grimoire we spoke of.
What happened to your eye?
Which brings me to a curious point. There's a favor I'd ask of you. What happened to my eye? Oh,
Yeah.
never mind the bandage. 'Tis nothing serious. Now, as I was saying, I'd like for you to find the grimoire's second volume for me. 'Twould seem 'tis part of a set, and will only reveal its true power when both tomes are in hand. The copy I possess is but the first, one half of a whole. I've heard tell that its twin can be found in a queer little shop in Vermont. Alas, passing through the border checkpoint is no simple matter for a humble merchant like myself. But you, sir, I dare say you are not of Batal. Then you ought have no trouble passing through the checkpoint. I implore you, find that second volume for me. All I want is to give my family a decent life, the life they deserve. This is my chance to provide for them as I ne'er have.
You may want to be careful with what you wish for there, buddy.
Mother, quick! Over here! Beg pardon, sir, but I must ask you to stop aiding my husband. He lost his eye while reading that grimoire. His eye! I can't bear to see him involved with that fell thing anymore. But he refuses to listen to me.
He's been saying not to worry, that he'll make us more money soon. 'Tis as if he's lost his mind how much he repeats it.
'Tis all my fault, Mother. He's only been like this since I said I wished we had an easier life.
No, 'tisn't, dear, and don't you fret. Your father, he'll be back to his old self before you know it. Pray, sir, seek out that grimoire if you must, but do not give it to my husband. I beg of you.
What did we to give Sir Isaac the grimoire as he requested to his... I hate the old English in this game. Honestly.
This up can't set off till I've had my due.
Bored. Well, I think I know what I'm gonna do now. Alright, so what you're supposed to do is apparently you're just supposed to give this guy the forgery.
Then
Or rather, make him have a forgery of it.
Desire one of my masterpieces. Very well.
Here you go.
I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Hope to see you again.
Yep, you'll be seeing me soon.
My sincerest apologies. Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present.
Is she now? Well then, I guess I'll just have to examine it.
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
She's a courtesan, dude. Stop.
Pray, forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further.
In other words, she's not interested, dude. I like how she keeps the fan going, though.
I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in?
Okay.
You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. I am here to kill him. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh no. I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end he deserves. Or so I'd sworn. But I've yet to find a single shred of evidence. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade.
Offer.
You would lend me your aid. But I've done nary a thing to earn it. And recall that I've devoted years of my life to his pursuit, with naught to show for my troubles. If the proof I seek yet exists, 'twill not be so easily uncovered. I suppose there is truly naught I can do, save deliver him a gruesome demise for all to behold, that is.
That sounds pretty great. Do that.
Still, if you insist upon searching for evidence of his crimes, 3 days. I will give you 3 days to find what you seek. I shall wait patiently, though not with bated breath.
Okay. Gather evidence within 3 days.
Nice place
Okay.
to sit.
Alright, let's see here. Wilhelmina has granted you 3 days to gather evidence of Allard's crimes.
Watch the world go.
I'll claw out his eyes. Or to set my nose to the ground.
Alright, seems to that one of my pawns knows what to do here, so let's go ahead and... anyone privy of to the ongoing goings on? Then I am at a loss. Oh, Makima knows what to do. Maybe Sven will know what to do.
You are not permitted to be here.
I don't care. I will enter here all I want. You shush. Sven. There you are.
You wish to expose Allard's misdeeds. I know not whether I can assist you in this, friend. But of course, Patrick may know aught that could aid you. Go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ, you should be allowed entry with no issue.
Okay. You know, I gotta say, for a kid, he really knows a whole lot about politics and what happens in the castle and all these kinds of things. I'm just saying that, you know, it's a little bit strange that a child has to be subject to all this. I'm just saying. So, Patrick, and go Nightfall. Well, I mean, it's Nightfall right now, so...
You are not permitted to be here.
Shut up. Okay, here we go. Hey, buddy.
Allard, long have I borne witness to the man's arrogance, and long has it infuriated me. I visited his manor once. I recall that he was rather particular about the placement of his paintings. Mayhap he's concealed aught behind one. 'Tis just the sort of thing one would expect from a man who places so much stock in appearances. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor and inspect his art collection.
Okay.
Excellent. I will send word to him presently of some urgent matter that requires his intervention. Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way inside and stay alert. We may not get a second chance at this.
Cool. Okay, so now I have to wait for him to leave his manor. Makima, what are you doing? Don't go in! Okay, let's go in. And inspect his art collection. So where is it? I'm not really finding it. Where is it? It's probably upstairs if I had to. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, where the hell is it? Here it is. You obtained a murder report. Great, let's get the hell out of here. Alright, so now apparently the second piece of evidence... What the hell's happening here? Oh. I guess it just decided to moo really loudly. The second piece of evidence will be right about here. Bribery investigation findings. So now I gotta go talk to Brant. Brant!
You have my fullest confidence.
About the Phantom Ox card, actually.
You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. The evidence you have 'tis most valuable. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty?
Tell me of the Myrmicolian.
To think that the proprietress of the Myrmicolian was plotting such a thing, under normal circumstances, I would not overlook such a clear admission of murderous intent. But this is Allard we speak of. Of all the Queen Regent's sycophants, he possesses the greatest authority. His fall from grace would do much to further our cause. But where to find the evidence we seek? Perhaps the merchants he deals with possess aught that could serve us.
Merchants with connections to Allard will reside in the merchant quarter. Though, they're not likely to divulge their secrets readily.
Some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think.
Here you go.
Interesting. So Allard has been leveraging his position to line his pockets, right under the Queen Regent's nose. I doubt she will be happy to learn of this. Yes, this should be more than enough to disgrace him. However, 'tis not enough for me to condone his assassination. Of course. If your intent is not to kill him, but merely denounce him, then I will gladly assist you however I can.
Search for more evidence.
I see. Perhaps that would be best. Enlisting the aid of Regent King Sven may shine light on aught we've overlooked.
Okay, now we need to go give him the
my
murder
fullest
report.
confidence.
Mayhap. Regent King Sven's assistance would grant us some beneficial information.
I already got his assistance, though. Here you go.
This is a memorandum of Allard's. According to this, afore attaining his current status, he was in the employ of a merchant, and in order to claim the merchant's property as his own, he murdered the man and his wife, staging it as an accident. 'Tis a grave affair indeed.
Why would you even
Should this
keep that
article
around?
prove genuine, I have every faith 'twould be sufficient to condemn him for all time. The deed was monstrous, and yet, considering my position, I am afraid I cannot condone the man's assassination. I know not the path I should follow. What is your intent going forward, Your Majesty?
I'll have any aid you can give.
Very well. I would place my faith in you, Your Majesty. However, know that should he be assassinated, I cannot offer you my aid. Now, pray bear the evidence you've discovered to the Myrmicolian. I will do everything in my power to assist you.
Okay. You've secured Captain... No, get up! Get up! Oh, this flying stuff is... it's so good. Let's go back to Wilhelmina now. Wilhelmina! Oh.
Off to market
Wilhelmina? Oh, for fucking... Where is this lady? Wilhelmina, where are you? There she is!
So, you've returned. I confess, I thought you might not. I was ready to settle things myself. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
Have your murder report.
Thank you. I can't believe you found this. All that remains is to end that man's life with my own hands. I've no other tasks for you. This partnership of ours has come to a close. Unless you intend to see this through till the end.
Continue offering.
You're a curious one, aren't you? But what's just as curious is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. All right, if you're offering your aid, then I'll gladly accept it.
Okay.
Come with me.
Why are you wearing a Beastron mask?
Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts.
Okay.
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this? Who are you?
Don't let him escape.
I do not...
Tackle. There you go.
Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hang for this impudence!
Oh,
Will I?
Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastron. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect.
Oh.
This is for my mother. And this is for my father.
I approve. Well done.
The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
I like how low quality it is.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here.
Well then. Let us leave.
I was afraid I might find you here. I cannot believe you would stoop to such... No. This is not the time.
I didn't do it.
You will be able to slip out the rear entrance. Follow me, and quickly.
That was certainly well handled. I suppose I ought not to have expected any less. Pray, visit me at the Myrmecolian tomorrow evening. I'll prepare aught by way of thanks. Till then, be well.
So wait, if their faces are blushing, does this mean that they actually are maximum affinity with me? Because I remember that the game basically said that he's maximum affinity with me because I revived him. Why are we going in a circle? And then I was like, ah, shit. I didn't mean to do that. so I guess we're just gonna keep going this way then. Like, I don't think we needed to escape.
I cannot believe it. You killed Allard.
I didn't do it!
You realize this could jeopardize our plans for your ascension. I will do what I can to obscure your involvement in this matter. However, bear in mind that you may have to shoulder the burden of your own heedlessness in future.
Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, boo-hoo. I don't want to go over there. I want to go visit Wilhelmina at night. So that means I have to rest for another night. Okay, that's fine. I'll go do that. Let's see, I had forgotten what this felt like. How many years have passed since I last found myself longing for another's company? How many moons since the sight of a familiar face last brought me a sense of peace? Mayhap you've yet to realize this, but you have wrapped me around your little finger. The question is, what do you tend to do about it? A lot. I don't know what that savagery extract is, but okay. Bunny, you returned! Oh. Oh my god. Manifold were the lessons I learned on this journey. There were losses. I saw rows of dead lining the morgue. Suffice to say, I'm glad 'tis over and relieved to be back. Alright, let's go visit Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I finally achieved my purpose here, and I owe it all to you. 'Twould seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing as an accident. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident after perusing the evidence you uncovered for me.
Uncovered?
Shrewd as a den of foxes. I'll give them that. I truly cannot thank you enough. But I want to try.
Is this...
Just this once.
Oh my.
I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams.
A smooch? That's all I get?
I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my bordlery will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
Oh my. Never mind, that was a reward well worth it. Ring of Benevolence. Oh. Let's see what it is. Let's see. After a large loss of health, wearer recovers health slowly for a limited time. Wow. That's pretty good. So now we can go back over to Hugo, because now that she's now that that's done, I can go inform Hugo of where he can work. Assuming the quest is even still there. Yep. Okay. Okay. So what the hell?
Need anything?
What does this pawn have? That looks cool. Anyway, here.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something.
Take forgery.
You requested.
On the transit of souls.
Many thanks to you.
So now we need to go over to Hugo. Now that we got that item from this guy, which will come in come in handy later. You'll see why. Hugo, buddy boy.
Oh, I've got my freedom, but my skill set ain't exactly tailored to living honestly. You think there's work for me out there?
Work the Myrmicolian.
You think I could work there? But true. What? You went out and looked for a job for me, but why? Why would you put yourself to all that trouble? Give it a try, I suppose. Not sure how it'll turn out, but it's a start at least. I'll do my best not to make a mess of it. Oh, and thank you, cuz.
You're welcome, buddy. Mind you, I don't know what you know about, Vernworth, but, well, I'm gonna be honest here. I sent him to go work at a brothel. This is great. I mean, this is funny as hell to me. Alright, so now Short-sighted ambition. We need to go give him the fake one. Okay. Hey, buddy boy.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. Have you found the second volume of On the Transference of Souls, perchance?
Here you go. On the transit of souls. Here you go.
Fortune smiles upon me at last. With this, my shop's prosperity is all but assured. Thank you, Sir Arisen. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Perhaps you'd care to join me. Come, bear witness to this momentous occasion.
Sure. Whew. Come on. Out of the way. You plan to walk any faster here, man? It is a rather momentous occasion after all. Today.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say. Surely I know that you would dare.
Oh, finally, here we go.
This is it. This is the moment I've been preparing for.
Dear, is this truly safe? I'm afraid of what's to come.
Have faith, my darling. All is well. You need only stand there and watch.
Father, you don't need to do this. I'm happy with our life as 'tis now.
'Tis good to hear you say that, my daughter. But I've come too far. I must see this through. I believe I need only... Ha! Did I? Did I do it? All appears unchanged. A failure, then. Ah, well. I suppose our fortunes were ne'er likely to turn so easily. I've learned my lesson. No more of this grimoire nonsense for me. I'll settle for being a humble apothecary after all. My dears, can you forgive me for my foolishness?
Oh, Isaac.
You two had the right of it all along. I ne'er should have chased after a silly dream like this.
Especially considering it burned one of your eyes out.
Father, I shouldn't have complained. I know you do your best for us. You always have.
Enough of that now. You've naught to apologize for. 'Tis a father's duty to provide for his children. I only wish I could give you more. You have my gratitude, Sir Arisen.
I'm starting to see
Though
where
I
your daughter
failed
got
in
it
my
from.
quest, I've learnt much. And from this moment forth, I'll be focusing my energies on naught but my trade. I hope I can count on your continued patronage, sir.
You sure can. Thanks for the money. So...
When all's said and alas, such thing...